Okay, let's talk about something that drives car owners absolutely crazy. The sealed for life transmission. Is it for real? Or is it what I like to call the lifetime fluid lie? We're going to uncover the truth right now. Sound familiar? I bet it does. You're trying to do the right thing, to keep your car in top shape, but you're told the transmission is this closed box that you can't and shouldn't touch. It creates this huge conflict for people, right? It makes you feel like proper maintenance is just completely out of your hands. So let's just dive right in and confront this idea head on. What is a sealed transmission really? And is the fluid that's inside it actually meant to last forever? Well, the short answer is a big fat no. Now check this out. This slide tells the whole story. On the left, you've got a classic '59 Cadillac. Checking the transmission fluid is a piece of cake. The dipstick is right there. But on a modern car like this Mercedes, the dipstick is gone, vanished. And that is what they mean by sealed. It's not welded shut, it's just designed to make it a real hassle for you to get in there. So all a sealed transmission really means is that it doesn't have that easy to find dipstick. The term itself is kind of designed to scare you off, to make you think you can't service it. But as we're about to find out, servicing it isn't just possible, it's absolutely crucial. All right, let's get into the science of this because it's actually pretty fascinating. Why is changing the so-called lifetime fluid more important today than it's ever been? It all comes down to the fluid itself. And here's the kicker, it's a total paradox. Modern transmissions use this super thin, super fuel-efficient fluid. Sounds great, right? But that thinner fluid actually wears out way faster than the old stuff. So if your car is starting to feel a little sluggish, if the shifts aren't quite as crisp as they used to be, well, old, worn-out fluid is a very likely culprit. You see, these new fluids are 100% synthetic. And what that means is that the molecules inside are all engineered to be the exact same shape and size. It's totally different from conventional oil, which has all these jagged, different-sized molecules jumbled together. That uniformity is the secret sauce. I love this analogy because it makes it so easy to understand. Just picture a jar full of perfectly smooth, round marbles. They just roll right past each other with almost zero friction. That's exactly how fresh synthetic fluid works inside all the complex moving parts of your transmission. It's just smooth. And the benefits are massive. Because of that molecular uniformity, you get a higher film strength to protect the parts, you get less friction and less heat, which means less internal wear, and you get those fast, buttery smooth shifts that you want. But the second that fluid starts to break down, you lose all of it. Okay, so you get it. We have to change the fluid. The big question is how, right? If the transmission is sealed, how do you get in there? Well, let's bust this myth wide open. Think about it this way. It's like one of those disposable fountain pens. The manufacturer fully intends for you to just toss the whole thing and buy a new one once the ink runs out. But if you know where the secret refill ports are, you can keep that pen writing for years. It's the same idea. And just like that pen, your transmission has its own secret ports. It's not some impenetrable fortress. There are exactly 3 access points that let you do a full fluid service. And here they are. You've got a drain bolt at the bottom to get the old stuff out. You have a fill check bolt on the side, which is crucial for getting the level just right. And then you have the most important one, the fill plug, which is often buried deep in the engine bay. That's how you get the new fluid in. So this service itself has 4 absolutely critical steps. First, the golden rule. Always find and loosen that fill plug before you drain a single drop. You don't want to be stuck with an empty transmission you can't refill. Next up is the black ink reveal. You drain the old fluid and you'll probably see just how bad it is. It's often pitch black, not the healthy cherry red it should be. The third step is about carefully adding the new fluid and then cycling it through all the gears. And finally, you do a level check when the car is warmed up to make sure it's absolutely perfect. So, after all that, why does this matter so much? Honestly, it's about way more than just fluid and gears. It's about empowering yourself and protecting a huge investment. And that's the bottom line, isn't it? When you know the truth about your sealed transmission, you can actually protect one of the most expensive and vital parts of your car. It's about you taking back control and making sure your vehicle runs for as long as you want it to. By understanding how your car really works, you can make the smart decisions that lead to a transmission that runs longer and a car that drives better. So, as the source material puts it, cheers to protection, protection, protection. So I'll leave you with this final thought. Now that you know the secret of lifetime fluid, it kind of makes you wonder, doesn't it? What other lifetime parts, in your car or anywhere else for that matter, aren't actually meant to last forever? It's definitely something to think about. Thanks for joining me for this explainer.